What would it mean for you to get 4 straight over USC and leave perfect?
It'd be cool, it hasn't been done in a really long time, so that means a lot for this city. It means a lot for the program.
Jake, can you talk about your career at UCLA? You're going into your last regular season ball game. Have you had time to reflect upon that yet?
I try and not look backwards very often, but just with this being my last season game and just being my last season or my last season here, it's just like hopefully it's a good cap to the whole experience. So I'm gonna try my hardest to make it a good one. So.
With some of the changes on the offensive line recently, how does that affect the chemistry you guys were able to build through the first half of the season or so?
Well, just in this last game, we kind of played musical chairs a little bit, at the end there. So, just with all of the injuries and all the battling that we've had to do with like Alex and everyone, it was pretty tough to get a starting line of 5 guys out there at the end of the game. So, just being able to be successful and getting the work that we needed to get done there at the end of the game. There, it was just something that we had to use all that we had there.
What do you think of the job Colton did on the left side, filling in for Connor?
Colton, he's very dependable for how young he is. He understands the offense. He understands his role, and he does it. And that's really what you need with a guy like that. You need a guy that knows what he needs to do and tries his hardest every single play.
How has the UCLA football program grown since you've been here?
I feel like it's been on like a steady incline. Like our numbers might not show that, but at the same time, we've had a lot of growing pains. We've gone through a lot of things. So, I feel like in the years I've been here, we've consistently gotten better.
How perfect is it to play USC with something like this on the line?
It's all that we ask for. To be honest, we always love it. Right? We always love playing these guys. We always love playing, a good opponent. So, it's just something that we should thrive on.
Does love really enter into it? Is that really the right word?
Yeah, I think as a unit and as a team, we love the sport. We love playing the sport. So especially just getting any number of you always want as many games late in the season as you can. So just one more game is one more game.
In your previous 3 rivalry games, who's been the best trash talker, either on your side or their side?
To be honest, I don't really pay attention to that. It's kind of I try and stay in the zone. I have way too many things to deal with. So trash talking isn't really part of my games.
When there are as many changes on the line as there were last Saturday, do you become more vocal to try and steady the unit?
I'm pretty vocal during the week. I always try and make sure that no matter what, we're always going to have the guys that we need, like that could get into the game, like that they're prepared as much as possible. So I don't really do anything extra. If one person's in or one person's out, it all just depends on how much film they studied and how prepared they are for the game, and I just trust in them to get their job done.
So it's kind of, if you have to do it in game, it's already a little too late by then.
Yeah, exactly.
Josh set the record at Utah, most snaps or passes without an interception. He leads the country in that tally this year. How much is that a testament to the improvements you guys up front have made in your pass protection?
We owe it to him just as much as he owes it to us. He evades a lot of evades well a lot of pressures and a lot of different looks that we have, and he knows how to check protections from one way to the other. And if there's, it all comes down to like a team effort, and we have guys getting open downfield, we have guys protecting, we got great running backs that know how to protect as well. So it really does come down to the whole offense.
From however much film you've been able to see, what stands out the most to you about this year's USC team?
They're good. They're a very consistent team. So we really just have to prepare as well as we can and go out there and really just execute. And we plan to play our best game on Saturday.